So I'm shutting it down now. I just thought I'd post something quickly so that you guys can see what I've been up to. This is the path. There's the road. So we're whatever, 80 feet from the road. You can see repeated drivings with the tractor does do this. But if you don't drive on it multiple times, it's fine. It's a matter of breaking through that sort of fibrous top layer of grass and so on. Anyway, so that's the road. This area here was already cleared. It's funny, I don't remember it being so, but it is. And now this area is cleared. There's the tractor so that you can get a sense of scale. I just went to about there. Ultimately, we're going to go further, but I just went to here because I'm making my way to the Beaver Point. So I discovered a couple of interesting things. This thing's on a rise here. This thing's perfectly dry. Then there are soft places like here. This entire area, Hayat and Reb, this is the path that we made to go to that apple tree, if you recall, through there. That entire area there is soft. It's got what's his name, grass in it. It's like a nine bark, and it's definitely swamperific. This area begins to dry out. This I buggered up because I got briefly stuck. What happens here, then essentially it dries, it actually does dry off quite a lot. And you see that post there, that's pretty much the corner, Beaver Point. So I intend to break through. Again, Hayat and Reb, the apple tree that we found at the end is right there. What we approached it from that side. And that path there is a really nice path, so I suggest we keep it. And it's not worth clearing because it's wet and it's beautiful. That's another not dead, I think, well, dead or dying apple tree there. This, I think we can clear pretty much all of this. I'll obviously leave anything big, but this sort of thick roses is not doing anything for anyone. Those trees there, I believe, no, I don't exactly know where they are. Okay, but they are, oh, I do know, sorry. I think they're the apple trees. Beyond that is the apple trees, the old apple trees right on the corner. Over here, there's a ditch. That's all very wet in there. Then there's a ditch that somebody has put in here. I don't know how far along it goes, but presumably they were trying to drain that spot. So we need to go that way, so that's not a problem. At this point, I'm not going to do a massive clear till we all sort of sit down and discuss, but I do want to clear a solid path, like an us path, not the path, to get to Beaver Point Road, with on our land, as opposed to having to go out into the road and come back in and all that. So this is the outer limit, actually. I pretty much hit it perfectly, of the beginning of a bowl that encompasses that very nice path. The path I'm talking about, this is the remnants of a barbed wire fence. So oddly enough, they got the barbs on the bottom. What is that about? What are they keeping out? Literally, the barbs are on the bottom. So unless somebody was a complete blithering bloody idiot, or there was a reason for it. Anyway, This is the path that Reb, Hayat and I made to get to that tree. It's actually, it feels really nice. I don't know what it looks like on vid. This is that ditch I was telling you about. That carries on like that down there to where I caught it on the other end. You see it's got water in it. This is that tree that we found. That's the other tree. That's also an apple tree right there. And there's another one back in there. At least one more back in there. So this is this you see here. This is on a rise. So this you can see from the plant life. It's very wet. And this is all 9 bar. You know, the hawthorns and shit begins to lessen. There's still some hawthorns, obviously, but there's way fewer of them. There's some majorly mature 9 bark in here. Then once you get out of this bowl area around the ditch, actually, then it starts rising back up again, and then you have this area here that leads off to Beaver Point in pretty much a linear fashion. I think so. Anyway, I don't know how, you know, video of course flattens everything out so you can't see anything, but it's, you know, like here, that's definitely a big old slope there. Obviously the apple tree pulled some of that stuff up itself, but it's definitely on a slope, and that's definitely the wetter area. Okay, anyway, if anyone has a comment, then just let's talk on Signal. But that's what she's looking like right now. And I've got to say, I'm pretty amazed that how dry it is, because in my mind the whole thing was just one big swamp, and that's not the case unless you approach it in February. Certainly not this side of the path. We can investigate the other side. Oh yeah, and I finally picked up that trash that's been here forever, been weighing on my mind. This bullshit. Somebody dropped her bag of crap with underpants and all sorts of shit, lip balm and all that crap. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Talk to you. Bye.